And a good evening to everybody across the Middle Ohio Valley. We are pleased to be now called the Bell Park Media Network. I'm forecaster Nicholas Dunn alongside Ken McNatt. Good evening, Ken.
Good evening, Nick.
And a happy February 2. It's been a busy launch day with rain across the Middle Ohio Valley today. Another gloomy day. What's new there, right?
Yeah, exactly. A typical February day here in the Middle Ohio Valley. Some rain, maybe even some wet snowflakes mixed into our eastern counties, with temperatures hovering right around 40 degrees. A little windy out there, especially north, and we expect that to calm down a little bit tomorrow. And we also expect colder conditions tomorrow.
It's a very good point. Highs today, as you said, in the 30s and 40s across the region. Let's take a look at the radar right now. Not a whole lot showing up on the returns. It's a few sprinkles and maybe some flurries out towards Doddridge and Gilmer County and also parts of Calhoun County. But generally, if you live west of I-77, things are dry. It's gray. It's dreary. It's dark. Just not a very exciting night to be outdoors. Definitely a night that I would recommend just staying inside and just watching reality TV if you're into that kind of thing. So looking at the current conditions, though, at Parkersburg, it's cloudy with a temperature of 37, a light southwest wind at 3 miles per hour. As of the last check, there may have been a little bit of an error reading, but the wind chill was 28 at Parkersburg, even with the breeze at 3. That was just what I was reading, so not sure if that was just an error or if there was something going on with that. But outside of that, the dew point is 33, making the humidity 86%. It's a little humid out there if you want to call it humid for February standards with the dew point and the temperature being so close together. The pressure's at 30.13 inches. And Ken, with that number starting to come up, that's a good indication that perhaps we'll see some sunshine tomorrow.
Indeed, some high pressure coming into our area. Next few days, we're expecting at least a little bit of sunshine, especially on Friday and Saturday. But if we see a few peaks tomorrow, that wouldn't surprise me either.
That's a good point. Let's take a look at the weather pattern for tomorrow. We've got a jet stream kind of draped across at least our southern counties, at least looking at the GFS models, what this is based off of. We've got a large high pressure system across the northern plains, going to bring dry weather, partly to mostly cloudy skies for the daytime tomorrow. More sun, I think, especially outside of our coverage area. I think you'll have a better chance of that. If your travels take you towards New England states, some light snow going to be greeting you as you travel in that direction, but that will have zero impact on the Middle Ohio Valley. And the next system we're watching is going to be on Sunday. And can we have a weak disturbance? And it's basically weak now. It's going to be tracking well to our north, and it might just bring a little bit of mixed precipitation or some rain or some snow to our coverage area.
And yeah, that's about all to expect out of that. Not expecting that to be a huge deal. I'm more interested in what might occur Monday night into Tuesday, which we can discuss here in a bit.
Yeah, that's definitely something we're going to continue to keep our close eye on, and even the Storm Prediction Center is even keeping a close eye on that as well. Let's take a look at the hour-by-hour forecast for tomorrow in collaboration with Ken. We're going variably cloudy. With temperatures at 9 o'clock in the morning, right on 29 degrees. It's going to feel like in the low to mid-20s, though, with the west wind at 5 to 10. And through the day, variably cloudy skies. And Ken, we're going with a high of 35 tomorrow in Parkersburg. And hopefully, if we can squeak out a little sun, perhaps we get a degree or two warmer, but we'll see what happens.
And that's all we can do. If we see a little more sunshine, perhaps we get into the upper 30s. If we don't see as much sunshine, maybe we barely break freezing. It's just going to be one of those days where it's going to be below normal and, again, kind of typical for February.
That's a very good point. And let's go ahead and take a look at the overnight low for Parkersburg. And this is from the Middle Ohio Valley Central region, which is based out of Parkersburg. And again, a brief sprinkle or flurry possible, and that's in the eastern counties early, just a 10% chance of that happening. A low of 26 tonight with winds out of the west at 4 to 9 miles per hour. For the daytime on Thursday tomorrow, partly sunny to mostly cloudy across the region. I think it's going to be an interesting day to see what happens tomorrow. And Ken, I think, could agree with that. Tomorrow's high 35. West wind at 5 to 9. It's still going to feel a little chilly, though, Ken, than what the air temperature indicates with that brisk. Even though it's a light wind, it's going to feel a little chillier.
Yeah, it's still going to feel below freezing for the most of the day tomorrow. And we expect that for the next couple of days, actually. And we're especially going to feel it Saturday morning when we have fewer clouds in the sky and low temperatures in the teens. We might see wind chills at that point in the upper single digits. So you're going to want to bundle up for the next couple of days.
Yeah, I definitely would agree to that. And I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Ken now with a look at the extended forecast, which offers a little bit of a variety of weather. So, Ken, I'll toss it over to you.
And as we've been saying, tomorrow, variably cloudy, mid 30s for the high, lows in the lower 20s. Clouds break a little more on Friday, but we pay for it for the loss of 5 degrees. It might not even make it to freezing on Friday. High of 30, low of 17. Wind chills Friday night and the Saturday morning might be in the upper single digits. Saturday, a little warmer, mostly sunny, high in the upper 30s to perhaps 40 degrees. Falls back to about 28 Saturday night, chance of snow showers. Snow turns into rain Sunday, 70% chance. Not expected to be much of a precipitation maker. A lot of lighter precipitation, but a 70% chance of it. Highs in the lower 40s, lows around freezing. Monday, rain showers, 50% chance. Highs in the lower to mid 40s. Lows in the lower 40s. It might be one of those nights when temperatures rise overnight. And even though it's not quite on our forecast quite yet, we are monitoring the chance of strong to perhaps severe thunderstorms on Tuesday, and highs could approach 60 degrees.
Yeah, and that's definitely something that we'll continue to keep an extremely close eye on, and we'll continue to detail that as those things get closer. Just want to take a couple minutes now. Uh, Ken, we want to just kind of take a couple seconds and welcome everybody to the Bell Park Media Network and kind of just discuss a few brief things for those that may not know what's going on. I know we didn't get a whole lot of reaction, at least on my end of things, but kind of want to walk everybody through what we're expecting with this now that we are Bell Park Media Network.
Well, uh, you may have known us as Ohio's News Center, Ohio News and Weather, Ohio Weather Update, several other pages run by fine individuals who help us with our forecasts every day. Bell Park Media Network is the next step in our evolution. New graphics, same attitude. Now we're a business. We're not just a community service. We're also a business, and as a business, we have been soliciting sponsors for our forecasts, and we now have 2 sponsors total in the fold. And once again, I would just like to once again thank the fine folks up at Action Specialty Exhaust in Caldwell, Ohio, who was the first to sponsor Bell Park Media's efforts. And I know we got a second sponsor tonight. I'm pretty sure you can talk about that, Nick. They'll be sponsoring Ohio News and Weather specifically.
Yeah, absolutely, and that is with the U.S. Mortgage Corporation Group. Those guys do a fine job down there, rated A plus on the Better Business Bureau for the last several years. So if you need anything like that, head on over to Ohio News and Weather. We're going to be posting that sponsorship here very soon with the 5-day forecast that will be coming out here very soon as well. And very pleased as to where this is going to take us in our next step as we continue to evolve. Again, you've seen some of the new graphics. You've seen the really awesome looking icons. You've also seen some of the traffic camera updates. One of our other forecasters, John Tinney, has worked out what I am now going to be using as the Bell Park Media bus stop forecast. So you will likely see at least occasional posts on that. And some other things we're working on here, some other graphics. I'm still working on some other things. I want to bring some other variety of things that perhaps some other pages and other things like that and other forecasters don't do. We're all about making sure that you have the best and most reliable forecast possible. And Ken, we'll kind of let you kind of close things out here. Definitely a very exciting time to be across the Mid-Ohio Valley and really across all of the Ohio Valley, really.
And I want to stress that we're not changing a thing we're doing. We're not going to like become in over our heads over these sponsorships. What that's ultimately about, it's the same thing we're doing for you with weather information. We want to partner up with these businesses and get their messages out and help them, and they help us, and we can in turn can invest that money into improving what we do for you on the weather end. Know for 100% fact that we will never blur the line between advertising and content. We will not be creating content specifically for an advertiser. Sponsored posts will be clearly indicated, and you always know what is driving our post, and that's always going to be all of you out there.
That's a very good
Sponsorships
point.
just help enable us to do what we do even better. We want to invest in perhaps developing a mobile app. We want to bring you more forecast videos. We want to invest in green screen technology. We want to invest in better cameras. We can only do that if we have the money to do that. And one way we can do that is by partnering up with local businesses and help spread their word and having that. And they believe in us too. And that's a great thing. I spent a couple hours up at Action Specialty Exhaust last night, and we talked about a whole range of stuff, but ultimately we agreed. It's people helping people, and that's what we're going to stay about. We want to partner with sponsors who believe in our mission. So if there's a prospective sponsor out there, you want to take a chance on us, we're always open. Just send us a message, send us an email, belparkmedia@gmail.com, BELPARK media@gmail.com. Thank you.
Thanks for that, Ken. And I'll quickly just add on that just real quick here, and then we'll wrap this video up. Same can be said on the Ohio News and Weather side of things. If you're a prospective sponsor, we will even give you a rate on sponsoring both pages if you're willing to grow your business to that level. If you're willing to grow your business past just the Mid-Ohio Valley, there's a lot of businesses that have aspirations as we do, continuing to grow and make what we do better. So we'll continue to do that, and we're glad that you're here with us at Bell Park Media Network, and we hope that you continue to bring us new fans each and every day as you always do. So with that, for Ken McNatt, I am Nicholas Dunn. Thanks for tuning in to this evening's video forecast. Expect more of these over the coming weeks and months. So have a good evening, and we'll see you back here next time.